All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Ingage Classroom. Our theme today is all about AI. My name is Pam Torrey. I'm the Director of Marketing here at Ingage and your friendly webinar host today. I'm going to review a few tips and tricks to how we use Zoom for our webinars. I know most of you have been with us before, but for those of you who are new or just need a refresher, we will be utilizing the chat function today to take and answer questions. We have several folks here presenting, but we also have Olivia and Morgan from Ingage on the line to be able to answer questions. So if you get a direct chat from one of them, it is from an official Ingage team member. I'm really excited today. These features have been in the works for a while, and we think they are going to be incredibly helpful to our customers as you go about creating amazing content on the Ingage platform. So without further ado, let's dive on in. So our agenda today, we are going to be going over what WriteIQ is. WriteIQ is our brand new AI tool. Then we are going to have an actual demo of WriteIQ for you so you can see it in action and we can answer questions for you along the way. We'll have an overview of our content marketplace. I know many of you have already visited our content marketplace, but we want to make sure that you know what's there, how to get access to the content, and what our plan is going forward with it. And then we will have some time for questions at the end. So I would like to introduce our two presenters today. First up, we have Jim Rutherford, who's our Director of Product and Engineering. Most of you know his shining face. He's been with us before on a number of our Ingage classrooms. And we also have Alex Saretzky, who is our product designer and is the voice that you hear on most of our YouTube product videos. So I'm actually going to hand over to Alex to introduce us to WriteIQ and then do a live demo of the new feature. So Alex, take it away.
Thank you. Actually, Jim, did you have something to tee it up?
Yeah. So today I'm super excited to tell you all about a new feature we've added to Ingage Desktop called WriteIQ. WriteIQ is your artificial intelligence assistant that will help you write and refine text in your presentation pages. So what is AI? So back in November of 2022, a company called OpenAI released a new artificial intelligence product called ChatGPT. Been all over the news. You've probably seen it on LinkedIn, Facebook. It's pretty much been pretty ubiquitous in the news over the past little while. ChatGPT is an artificial intelligence powered chatbot that uses natural language processing to help users engage in conversations with automated systems. So in this case, the automated system is the ChatGPT engine. It's super powerful and can provide answers to many questions. Can help with customer service, provide product information, and much, much more. There's so many applications for this, the ChatGPT chatbot. ChatGPT is trained on a very, very large data set of real conversations. So that's how it's able to respond to your requests and use its powerful deep learning model to understand a user's intent, what they're asking, and then respond in a very human-like way. So as you'll see in our upcoming demo, WriteIQ can help you move beyond the paralysis of a blank page. So we've all been there. We've had a blank page, been paralyzed. Like, where do I start? What do I start typing? So it's really great to get you sort of over that first little bit. And it can just do really little helpful tasks, like it can assist you in summarizing large blocks of text that may be too large for a presentation page. It can even help you transform your text into a more professional tone or more conversational language, or even translate your text to an entirely new language like Spanish or French. So we're super excited about WriteIQ. We've been using it at Ingage with great success for the past few months, and now we'd like you to see how it works. I'm going to pass over to Alex for a quick demo.
All right, let me share my screen and I will give you a demo.
And while Alex is sharing his screen, please remember to utilize that chat feature if you have any questions, so that way we can get them answered for you in real time. Alex, take it away.
All right, so I'm working on a presentation and I've got a page that I need to make about the benefits of reinforced windows. Unfortunately, I don't know very much about reinforced windows, but WriteIQ knows basically everything. So I'm going to have it write some benefits for me. To get to WriteIQ, I'm going to hit this button in the top left corner near the back arrow. This is going to open our idea panel. And you'll see here's WriteIQ. And all I have to do is ask it to write me something, right? It's not that different than using a search engine, and it'll write me something. We've also got a little help block here. So if you've never used it before, so I can punch one of these guys and it'll write me a sentence. So it said, write me a sentence about why I should replace my windows. And then WriteIQ comes back and it's written me this like pretty nice sentence. That looks good. But if I didn't like it, I can just hit this refresh button and it'll go to write me a new sentence. And there's lots of different things you can have it write for you. So you can boss it around, right? I can have it write me 10 title options for a page about a company, about a home improvement company's history. And it'll come back and it'll write me 10 different things. And that's a nice hack. So instead of having to ask it, for one idea at a time, you can say, write me 10 ideas, write me 50 ideas, write me 100 ideas. You could ask it, what are the steps to install a roof? And you could specify, I want 5 steps, I want 7 steps. And it'll come back and it'll give you all these. So let's see what it comes back with. And of course, all this you can copy and paste it. You can ask it to write certain things again. But what we want it to do, let's say, just copy my working title here and say, what are 3 benefits of reinforced windows? And we'll think about it and we'll come back and give us some benefits. All right, so increased security, increased soundproofing, and enhanced durability. Comment in the chat if these are accurate, if I should ask for some more. And of course, you should always use your human brain when working with an AI. For instance, it's WriteIQ is based on ChatGPT, and it only knows about things that happened up to the year 2020. But what I like to do in working with it is I'll just start copying and pasting out of here. So I want to make this a pop-up. So I'll go over to the Action tab. Let's add a media pop-up. And then increase security. And I'll just copy and paste it right in there. And so this is a really nice way to super quickly get, get content for your pop-ups and, help take the conversation, a level deeper. I could also ask it for some better title page ideas. What are title ideas about the benefits of reinforced windows? We'll ask for those. And let's pick the best one. Comes back. And then everything is a great starting point. Strengthening your home, the benefits of reinforced windows. That's great. It's pretty cool. Of course, it's just text. We can come here and restyle it like that. And that's definitely better than what I had before. And of course, that's 5 ideas. Sometimes they'll give you an idea, you take it, and you come up with your own idea. And so it really becomes something, you can show and hide the idea panel for WriteIQ. It really becomes something that's super helpful around, getting around writer's block or, blank page. You could even ask it to outline a presentation about replacement windows. And it can even help you come up with that overarching theme, right? And so it becomes this really helpful companion. I even had it, I don't know if you saw in the chat, I greeted everyone. I had WriteIQ write that. I said, write me a greeting for a webinar host. There's really no limit to what you can have it do for you, but remember to, always use your own brain and, fact check it. But look at this, comes back with a great outline. I mean, you could literally just work off this and, use it as a starting point. But yeah, it's surprisingly smart because it's based off of essentially all human knowledge on the internet. So let me hand it back to Pam. And yeah, I'm really excited. I think you'll like it.
So Olivia, if we could get the presentation back up for everybody to take a look at. I do want to highlight a couple of great use cases that I know our team has been using, and also some use cases that some of our customers are really interested in with WriteIQ. And number one would be that many of you have paid people to write really great content for your website. You've got really incredible content that's there, but you don't want to copy and paste a whole blog post about a new type of window that you're selling into your Engage presentation, because that would look really, really weird to have just a couple paragraphs of text. So as Alex was showing you, you can copy and paste things over into WriteIQ. So you could take a paragraph from your blog post that you had a content writer build for you, and ask RightIQ to distill it down into 3 bullet points that can then go on your presentation. You can also take older content that you have and ask RightIQ to make it sound more modern, or rewrite this for me, or take this statement and make it sound more professional. I've done that before because sometimes you're just really tired and you know what you want to say, but you're not ready to put it into professional speak. So those are just some really great options to be able to use RightIQ. Alex, thank you so much for that live demo. It's really exciting, and we are thrilled to be able to offer this to our customers. So I'd like to move into talking about our content marketplace. And then Jim and Alex, I'd love for you to discuss a little bit about what's in the content marketplace and how customers should be using it. I think, Alex, this is really your domain because you have built a lot of the content that exists in the marketplace. Can you tell us a little bit about it and how our customers should be taking advantage of the presentations there?
Yeah, definitely. I actually made a presentation about the content marketplace. I was so excited about it. Let me share my screen again. All right, so here are some tips on how to get the most from the marketplace. So basically, there's 3 different types of things you're going to find in the marketplace. You're going to find sample presentations. So these are presentations that we've made. They're there to inspire you. They're there for you to use as the foundation for your presentation. They're fully editable. They're completely baked out. We had RightIQ help us with writing some of the content. There's lots of beautiful, handpicked images that we've licensed for use in the presentations. And we think these are, a fantastic way to get started with your presentation or expanding your presentation that you already have. Then we've got page template packs. And so these are, again, professionally designed page templates that show up when you go to add a new page to your presentation. So the way we explain it a lot of times is these are like some alternate layouts. There's some additional stock imagery. There's some cool stuff with, some more graphical elements, different ways to add some interest to your presentation. And then we've got manufacturer content. So depending on who you work with, you might receive a redemption code that gives you access, basically like top secret stuff that only you get access to because you're a licensed installer of this content. And we're really excited about manufacturing content. You enter your redemption code, you'll download a presentation, and it's turnkey, it's product information, it's all ready to go. And so with those 3 things combined, we think there's a lot you can do. Of course, super easy to get content from the marketplace and make it your own, right? So you go to the marketplace, let's say you're working on a presentation about doors. So you grab the doors sample presentation, and when you download it into your account, you can apply your company's theme to it. And so really quickly, you're able to change the look and feel of the whole presentation and have it match your own branding, right? So it matches your shirts, matches your website, matches all your marketing materials, your truck, and it looks like your own presentation. And so, the change can be really quite dramatic. Let's take a look. So here's the before and afters we have here at Ingage. We don't have any, we don't renovate kitchens, we renovate presentations. So really quickly, changing the fonts and colors, you take what you got from the marketplace and you're able to transform it into something that really fits in with everything else that you do. And then of course, from there, if you have additional photos you want to swap out, if you want to edit the text, that's a really good workflow. So now I want to talk about a series we have that helps you tell your story. It's organized as the sales presentation, sample presentations. And so this is based on a real world content architecture. This is how I'd say it was the vast majority of Ingage customers organize their presentation. So they start with a company story. And so this is something that gets presented to every single customer, no matter whom you're meeting with. And then that will end, or maybe in the middle of that presentation, there'll be a page about the different services you offer. So let's say your company is called Alex's Windows, and you also do, kitchens and baths and doors and siding. So this is a great opportunity to showcase everything you do, but then, branch off and go give a roofing specific presentation, or maybe you're there to talk about windows, or maybe you're there to talk about, windows and siding today. And so you're able to go and branch off and only show the relevant content to the person you're meeting with. And, it keeps your nav bar nice and compact. So you're able to, find what you're looking for and give a really efficient and lean presentation. So let's talk about design workflow. This is, how I would approach building a presentation if I was brand new to Engage or if I've been using Engage for a while. First off, you want to make your theme, get your font set up. You can, of course, upload custom fonts into Engage. So get all your fonts, get your colors set up in there, set your style for your pop-ups, right? Sometimes you like to use like a dark background to give some contrast against, the page there. Set up your theme colors. We're going to use those when you get to, graphical elements like circles and rectangles on the pages. Set up your button styles and your nav bar style. Then go to the marketplace, grab some sample presentations, right? So the sales presentation hopefully has everything you need, right? You start with the company story and then choose the relevant, relevant services. Get all those guys. Then you can go and get some additional pages from the page template pack. So you should definitely get the home improvement page template pack. That's what we use as the foundation for the services presentations that we build. And you don't find things in it like pre-built price conditioning based off cost versus value, and a lot of, about us stuff for, how to position your company. There's this great page in here that lets you link out to your different reviews. Then, of course, if you have any manufacturer content, make sure you get that using your redemption code, and you can open that using an open presentation button. And then once you have everything kind of set up, all you have to do is go through it and customize it and make it your own, right? Make sure that, you're telling your own story and it's unique to you. Get your own photos in there, put pictures of, your own jobs, your own before and afters in there, and really, really make it your own so that it feels personalized and special. And yeah, then you're out there, and once you get some feedback from your customers and your sales reps, come back and make some additional updates. So I hand it back over to Pam.
Great. Well, thank you, Alex. This is what always happens. I say, Alex, can you talk about this? And then he goes above and beyond the call of duty and creates amazing content to help explain for folks. So can we go ahead and get our presentation back up? So the big thing that we need you all to do is make sure that you keep your app updated. So for folks who are creating content and want to be able to use WriteIQ, please make sure that you are on the latest version of our desktop app. That is going to get you access to all of those latest features and allow you to take advantage of everything that we have coming down the line. I believe, Jim, do you have anything you'd like to share on that front around app updates and just making sure we're consistently staying updated here?
Yeah, please make sure your apps are always being updated. There's a number of ways to do it. You can come to the website that Pam is showing here, or right from within your desktop app. If you click on the help menu, there's an option to update your app. And then on the iOS app, make sure you're visiting the App Store regularly, or even turn on automatic app updates, and that app will automatically get updated for you. So make sure you have the latest and greatest features. We do release new versions of our apps probably twice, 2 to 3 times a month. So to make sure you're getting the best new features and any bug fixes that we may have found over the period between releases, make sure you keep those apps updated.
All right, well, let's go ahead and answer some questions. Do we have any questions that have come in? Please feel free to utilize that chat feature. You can send it to everyone or just the hosts and panelists. We will see your questions come through. We do have a question about getting redemption codes that came in. It was sent just to hosts and panelists, but I would like to make sure that we answer this for everybody. So Jim, can you talk to us a little bit about how redemption codes are going to work as we roll out manufacturer content in the marketplace?
Yeah, I think there'd be 3 ways that you'll find out about these redemption codes. So as we start launching partner manufacturer and content, your partner or manufacturer will reach out to you, likely with an email that will include that redemption code plus instructions on how to grab that and install that. The second place is if you're not yet an Engage customer, which I'm assuming all of you probably are because you're here, but through the onboarding process with our onboarding team, there'll be a bit of discovery to find out what manufacturers you're involved in. And that would be the other way to get that redemption code. And the third way will be directly from Engage. So if Engage knows that you are a member of a particular manufacturer network, based on our internal records, we will send you some information that will include, once again, that redemption code and the instructions on how to install that. Look for a lot of manufacturer content coming out over the next month or two. We've got a big pipeline. We're pretty excited to get it launched in your hands.
Yeah, and when in doubt, always feel free to reach out to your customer success manager at Ingage. We generally know what networks you work with and what products you sell, and are happy to help facilitate with getting that code for you as those products do launch in our content marketplace. I believe this question, I can answer it. It's from Nick. It says, with new AI technology, will Ingage still be offering the ability to create presentations for companies? Yes. We will always have design services available should you need them. We also do have a design subscription program for folks who would like to have a regular cadence of updates with an Ingage designer. Please feel free to, again, reach out to your customer success manager if you have any questions about design services or would like to add a design subscription to your account. But these tools that we've introduced are really here to make life easier for folks who are creating content themselves or updating content themselves. Perhaps we created your presentation originally using your assets, and you just want to give it a little bit of a facelift. Some of these tools are there to help you be able to do that. All right, we have a question about the functionality of the AI. Will Ingage be able to see what I search? Jim, I think that's a question for you.
Yeah, we do have analytics that OpenAI provides us. So as you're searching for content, or as you're searching for text within our RightIQ interface, in our backend, we do get to see what those search phrases are. They're anonymized. We don't get to see that Pam has been searching for such and such. But we're not really planning on using that data. I say that kind of cautiously, because we probably will go in every now and again to sort of scan for certain keywords. Like, so we're seeing a lot of people searching for roofing content. It will help inform us as the type of content that maybe we need to provide better support for in our content marketplace. But the data that the search phrases that we do see are anonymized, so we can't attribute them to any specific user.
Great, thank you, Jim. Do we have any other questions that have come in? Any other questions for the panel that we have here? It does not look like it. So thank you all so much for, oh, here we go. One more question. You had mentioned that the AI has access to info up to 2020. Do you see that changing in the near future? I don't know the answer to this. Do one of my AI experts on the line know the answer?
Yeah, I would. So right now, ChatGPT is on version 3.5, which, as Alex mentioned, only access information for 2020. ChatGPT 4.0 has been launched in limited beta, and that does process some new information. I'm not sure what the date on that is, but I would assume that as ChatGPT keeps improving their AI engine, that we'll see more recent knowledge being ingested and made available to people.
And it does always tell you. So if you ask a question about, what the weather was like last week, it'll tell you. I can't tell you that, because I only know about certain information.
Mm-hmm. ChatGPT is very honest about its limitations.
Definitely, yeah. They did a very good job training it.
Great. Well, thank you all so much for attending today. I do want to put a little plug out there that if you are interested in digging into this conversation about AI further, we have a podcast called Engaged that has recently launched, and Jim is actually a guest on one of our episodes that will be coming out soon. And the entire topic is about artificial intelligence and what that looks like for this industry going forward. So I encourage you to check out our podcast and listen to it. We are going to be consistently updating you with more and more content and more things in the content marketplace as they come out. We'll be updating you with changes to RightIQ, updates to RightIQ. So please stay tuned for those. And if you have any questions, please make sure that you contact success@engage.io, and your customer success manager or our product support team will follow up with you. Jim, Alex, thank you so much for being here today with us. And thank you to all of our attendees. This recording will be going out within the next 24 hours on our YouTube and via email. So if you missed the beginning, or if you have friends that you'd like to send it to, we will have that available for you. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a great day.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for coming.